Okay, I'm going to finish up with part two. My phone cut off and said that the temperature was too high, so it literally stopped while I was making my video. And yes, it is very hot, and I guess it's even hotter for a cell phone. But I was saying is my only wish is that people would respect the privacy and rights of other people. If it's not, doesn't belong to you, you have no right to dictate other people's lives. And, I just wish that people were more structured that way. And basically, I think I've made it very clear that I don't want other people attaching themselves to my life unless, of course, I invite them to do so. But that's basically what it is. And why I call it a secret society is because, we heard of things like the Freemasons and all these other, groups that work on a higher level. But it's even people who conspire or plan things behind your back or whatever. It is kind of like a secret society. It's a group of people who work in silence, And I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, okay, but there are secret societies everywhere. They may not be Freemasonic, or they may just be groups of people like your neighbors, your employers, your people that you used to know, or whatever. And this group of people are working for a particular common goal, whatever that goal is, and it affects your life. So I classify it as a secret society, which I think is kind of funny, but that's basically what it is. It's this underground network that somehow you belong to, but you're not aware that you're a member, and you're kind of forced into their secret little network. I would have never agreed to something like that. So definitely assert your rights, because they're not aware that you have any. Seriously, you're dealing with real ignorant people. Seriously. And it's terrifying. It is very terrifying. And I still deal with a lot of the anxiety, the stress, the depression from everything that's happened, And when I was thinking about when my targeting went over, looking back, I'm sure, Gina Lynn and everyone else is a target who can start looking back and thinking about the past and know that this has gone on longer than what it has been. But it started to become very obvious in 2014. Is when I knew that these people were manipulating a little too much of my life. And I panicked, and I started making videos in 2015. It took me a long time to make videos, okay? But, I started making videos since 2015, and I have been bitching and complaining about this issue for the longest time. And these people still insisted on it. So I look at these people, I'm referring to the previous employer that I got involved with. I didn't want to be involved with her. I wonder, is this person demonic or something along those lines? Because how is it that you cannot understand that this sort of thing is not welcomed? You feel so violated. You feel like you've been raped, okay? Seriously. It is exactly how it feels, okay? So that's one of the reasons why you deal with the trauma. I'm not the kind of person that, wants to bring up my past. Like when I was a teenager, I had a very depressing, time. And some of it was good, but most of it was very depressing. And I just wanted to move on from it, So it kind of bothers me that, she goes and makes a circus show out of my life. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate it at all. And, it's not that I don't want to keep in contact with the people that I used to know. I mean, if they want to get together and talk to me, that's great. But it's like, I'm not comfortable with people manipulating things behind the strings. I'm just not used to that. And I had my